Living in America as a black person, you recognize there is one set of laws for you and one set of laws for those, especially in the white community. In our book, Passive Aggressive Racism in the System of White Supremacy, I take you through times in my life when I first started noticing white supremacy. We teach you how to recognize it, identify it, and also counter it in our book. This book is a beginner's course for those that are just starting to wake up and open their eyes to see the system of white supremacy. As a black American person, you must understand this system because this system is life or death to you. How you handle it, how you deal with it, it can affect your mental health if you don't understand this system. Pick up our book, Passive Aggressive Racism and the System of White Supremacy, today on Amazon.
Everyone, it's me, Demetra Kaye of the Demetra Kaye Show here on YouTube and a proud contributor of the African Diaspora News Channel. If you could please do me a favor and subscribe to all channels and like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. So just recently, Palm Springs City Council announced that they want to give a UBI, which is a universal basic income stipend, to their trans and non-binary community. Okay, so a city councilwoman by the name of Christy Holstage basically said because they, being the trans and non-binary community, face a special set of circumstances that they should be privy to this money. Now, she's saying they face homelessness, they have financial issues and health issues and a whole host of other things, and that money will make day-to-day life easier for them. So universal basic income basically comes from a fund that's given by the government, and it gives equal amount of money to adults in a certain community, in this case the trans community, to help lift them out of poverty. Okay, and so the money, it's a proposal right now, but the money will be coming out of a $35 million budget set aside by the state of California for UBI programs, and two organizations are vying for this money. And so one of the organizations is Queer Works and DAP. Okay, so those are two trans and LGBTQ community organizations. All right, so Jacob Rostowski said this: when you look at the trans community, we have to decide if we eat, have safe housing, or receive medical treatment, or for us, gender affirming care. With funds from Universal Basic Income Program, you don't have to think about choosing anymore. You can have the freedom to address all your needs. Okay, great, I'm with it, whatever, right? But what I want to know is, when are black people going to get that universal basic income to address all of our needs? We have the same set of circumstances. We're often looking for places to live, and black people are the number one homeless population in America. We are the most impoverished set of people in America, in addition to the most unhealthiest and all the other things that they have going on. But why are they setting money aside specifically for them? Black people in America have been asking for reparations since we got out of slavery, right? And here we are watching every other community get checks and reparations and UBIs and all this other stuff. But black people as a whole, we're looking like, where's the money, right? And so we know that this is a Democratic initiative, because even as far as the city council said there in Palm Springs, well, we need to give this money to the trans community because the Republicans and the conservatives, they're targeting the LGBT community and all of that with all of these laws and stuff they're trying to pass. But it's like, well, y'all don't think black people been targeted? Do y'all think that we just walk around here in America unscathed from targets and racism and all of that? And so this is another reason why we as black people should stop calling ourselves minorities, right? And then now they call us people of color, but specifically minorities, because that of Dr. Claude Anderson told us, when we call ourselves minorities, they lump everybody else into that: women, LGBTQ, and as he say, humpbacks, midgets, and everybody else, right? They can qualify for a minority. So if there's a grant or something coming down the pipes, well, hey, I'm a woman, or I'm a this, I'm a that, right? Marginalized people. So we need to identify as black people, African Americans, however you want to refer to yourself. Just don't refer to yourself as a minority. But I want to say this to you also. The other reason why that community, the trans community, LGBTQIA, or however many other alphabets there is, The reason why they get stuff is because they moved as a unit. And if we as black people will start moving more as a unit, we would, I think, will see more of progress. But we also know that it is an agenda out there, especially by the Democrats, to further that of the LGBT community. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, it just is, right? And so they have been moved up on, you know, as a priority community, if you will. But, you know, we as black people have the same set of circumstances. So why aren't we getting a UBI in any state, right? I know there's some here and there, but nothing like we're starting to see for everybody else. So we need to be mindful of that, right? And also be mindful of the people that we vote for, because I guarantee you there's black people that live in Palm Springs that are like, wait a minute, I voted for you. I didn't vote for this though. And if you're going to give them a check, I want a check too. Because I'll tell y'all what, I used to live in California and it is expensive to live in Palm Springs. All right, y'all. So more insightful commentary. Please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.